Give you a 2-minute clip of 365 on bench press. It explains itself. Don't go up in weight if all you're gonna do is speed up the rep and bounce it. You go up in weight when you're squatting or benching or deadlifting or curling or doing anything at the same rate that you were doing it before. So if I bench press 135, and that's what they always talk about, move the light weight like it's heavy, that way the heavy weight feels light, but 135 is the same as 315. And then when you get to that final point where you're squeezing and doing all this, that's powerlifting. That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about training to get stronger over a period of time. If we're gonna do the power program, different video. But that's for you guys right now that are gonna go in there for the next 3 months, 4 months doing TC3.
All right.
What I wanna talk about now for a moment is, I came in the other day and we just got done training with Doug and got done training with, and I think you agree with me on this about Doug. And we just got done training with Wally. So we come in, and the first thing he said to me in there off camera was, hey, can I use your microwave for my oatmeal? Then he comes in here and he pulls out his oatmeal and his food as soon as we're done training.
Right.
Now, I think you said this to me a couple weeks ago, and you go, I really like Doug because of his, he's consistent.
Right. Now, what I said was really, and exactly, is that when you just meet somebody at the gym and you get one workout in and you're done and you're high and by, you really don't know that person. They nice, of course, but Mike has been training with Doug a lot lately, and you get to know him a lot more. So he's been growing on me because I've seen how consistent and how hard this guy works out. Not only that, but when it comes to food, he came here, he literally pulled out his eggs, boiled eggs, he peeled them, he had his oatmeal ready, he had everything that he needed because he knew it was gonna be here for like 4 hours, right? So he was prepared.
Now, they all just go, well, he's a pro bodybuilder, that's what he does. Stop. All of you, sign off this page, go somewhere else right now. For you that are intelligent enough to understand this, he's been a pro for 4 weeks. He's been lifting for 15 years. And he works from 4 o'clock in the morning on. So the point there that I'm trying to make is he gave up 15 years for a struggle that he went through and is precise like he's doing to turn pro, which was his dream.
Correct.
And now we have him in our circle. And so this is about these guys that are in our circle that we're allowing in, that motivate us and push us. And so I did our big shoot. We did our big shoot.
Right.
I was ready to cheat, order the pizza,
I
give me some hamburgers.
so surprised. I thought we were gonna be done with the shoot, and there we go. You know, Mike is gonna be back to just,
Let me go off season.
calories. Yeah, exactly. And just take at least a few weeks off. Well, guess what? That didn't happen. He went right back into his diet. He went right back on track. And didn't I say that I was surprised? And I'm like, what are you doing? Because we had a final date where we said, okay, we're gonna do the shoot, we're done, and then that's it. We're gonna relax for a few
Close
weeks.
shop.
Close shop. Well, that didn't
In a
happen.
sense, you can go off season.
We went directly into a good calorie diet. Well, you went. And right back with everyone that's doing the TC3, so the 16-week program, Mike and I are doing it with them. So it was really no time for us to take off.
And I
It
think
wasn't the
for
right
me is, let me talk about the circle. So that was just a statement about Doug, and I'm going to train with him. So I put somebody in my circle that will make me want to train and stay in shape. Okay, how does that work with you guys? Well, again, it's like social media, it's work. Well, social media is people from far away and stuff, and it's not someone there. Okay, Wally is the other guy we trained with. He came in here, he jumped on my live with me, he came over, he made his meal, which he had. Now, understand this, I've known Wally for a while now, almost a decade. I'm not gonna let this guy show up in America and come train with me and blow me out the water. He's a 3-time world champion. So I knew that he was coming in town a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I finish up this shoot, and I have my Piedmontese ground beef with my pita bread, and I'm like, training with Doug, Wally's coming into town, I got this movie in a month and a half, I ain't stopping. And so I used my circle that I created to motivate me and keep me in track. And so social media is so great that it can do that for you if you use it in the right way.
Right.
And so it's again, you, when I met Mo, my circle was probably a little bigger. And it has come down quite a bit. And it's because, and I agree with her tremendously. And it took me forever. So I'm telling you something a 50-year-old wish he learned when he was 20. Is that circle should be small, and it should be small from the beginning.
Keeping it tight.
Yeah, and it's people that push your ass. Well, it's not, and again, I'm hearing you guys say this. It's not about, always lifting or outlifting or looking better than the next person or anything like that. And my response is, yeah, it is. It's 100%. It's outworking them. It's competing against them. It's a continuous battle. And that makes me stay on my toes and try to get better. And by trying to get better, you last longer. And it's our approach, but that's about life. We got our friends like Steve and stuff that push us financially on how to invest and what to buy and so on.
We got Heath Evans that's pushing us to go to church.
With our religion and that. But we have this whole circle that we created ourselves, which you need to create yourself, your own circle, obviously. And stop saying, oh, well, everybody around me eats pizza and drinks beer. Well, we have our surge, we have our surge, but we don't let his habits come into our habits. And
if
so
anything, we try to bring him into our
we
circle,
try to raise
right?
him.
Right, yeah.
And we keep trying to raise him.
Yeah. And so when it comes down to it, to me, it's all a mental game. So it all depends how strong you are mentally. If you are strong enough where you could pull people to come your way and to follow your lead, well, God bless you.
Yeah,
But
create your
I
circle.
am not weak-minded, so it's no way that I'm gonna surround myself with some people that are gonna make me do things that I don't want to do. So
We know that about you. And I think that's one of the biggest things I think I took away from our relationship that has helped me get better in the last 10 years is that there's no more, hey, I'll get back to you. There's no more of those kind of guys and girls.
hey, if you need anything, I'm here.
I'm here.
Are you though? Are you really there?
Are you that kind of person?
Just hold off.
So it's a cool crew that we're on point. Things run smoother.
Mm-hmm.
Life is smoother. Life is better that way.
Mm-hmm.
And again, use social media in that sense. Set yourself up. Who are you following? Where are you getting your motivation from? I got it from knowing that my boy from London's coming into town and he's going to win the world champion and come over here just off stage. I have to look good. Doug doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Doug's focused. It's 15 years of training, just turned pro. You think he's done now that he turned pro? Oh no, I think it's going to go up a notch. All that stuff takes me up a notch.
Yeah.
So, and I know that this is just to that small few out there that are going, I want to get better. I love the battles. I love the friends that push me. I don't want the yes man next to me. The person that says, oh, you're great the way you are. Stay the way you are. Someone commented, a girl did, commented going, I don't want my boyfriend to change. He loves me the way that I am. And I'm like, I'm sorry, when you get over your jealousy or your insecurities, you will want him to get better as a man. If you're the same person at 20 that you are at 50, you just wasted 30 years of your life. You have to get better.
I agree.
And it's not just you and me, it's not just you and me and Titan, but it's the people that's in that circle.
Yeah.
And use it. Use social media for good.
You hear it? For good.
For good. Peace out.